Hi everybody, welcome back to 30 Days Until Done. We've worked through the first part, our initial conflict and our initial scene. We have two characters who want something. A protagonist wants one thing and our antagonist wants something slightly different. And they're working towards those goals in an interesting setting. And all those things are necessary for a good short story. So, what's next? What's next is characters need to do something. If you haven't in your dialogue scene resolved kind of that first initial contact, resolve it now, right? And then we're going to move on to the next part of the story. That basically what happened in that first strategy is character A wanted something, character B wanted something, and they both used a strategy in which to get it. Now they're going to keep the story interesting. They're going to have to now switch strategies, right? And so our protagonist wants something, and our antagonist wants something else. The protagonist thinks, well, didn't get it, didn't quite achieve it by the end of that dialogue scene. So now switching strategies, trying a different way. So what could that be? I always like my friends Chris and Bonnie put on this little thing that where they play act a scene. You know, I want A, I want it real bad. So you can't have it. Well, I want it. You can't have it. It gets really boring, and they're play acting. It's really funny. You have to try different strategies. The first is simply to possibly to ask for it. I don't know what happened in that first dialogue scene that you wrote yet. The second thing, let's try a completely different tact. So I've got my two characters, and this might, by the way, play out in dialogue. It might play out in a little bit more action, but they're still together, right? Those two characters. I've got my two characters. One's a kid from the city who's trying to find a signal. It's not going to work because there's no signals up here. And we've got the woman coming out, and she wants to help this kid, right? And so the kid from the city. Okay, what's his next strategy? His next strategy is to get away from her and maybe walk up and look for signals. And what's her next strategy? What does she want? What is she going to do? I don't know. What else would you do? Oh, talk to the kid's parents, right? Like, where are these kids' parents? So of course we're from his point of view. So he's now looking for something, and he turns around and he's got the shock horror of someone talking to his parents about him, right? It's like, oh God, this is the worst thing that can happen to a 15-year-old. I mean, in their consciousness. So you're going to try to do that second strategy and try to get us all the way through that part of the scene. When you're done, put it down below and 30 days until done, and we'll comment about it. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow.